Does the next head coach or offensive coordinator need to take Lamar Jackson to another level, get him back on track? If not, what are you bringing him here for? You know? Aren't you supposed to be better when you get a new coach?
Yeah, that's the idea. I think that's the reason you make these moves. Yes.
I want to bring in the next coach. Why? I want him to be just what the last coach was. Mm-hmm. Only time you do that is if the last coach won a lot of championships and he retired. Under these circumstances, you want Lamar to be even better. You want the team to definitely be better because they were 8-9 this year and they couldn't get through the postseason under this regime. Other than 2012, we love 2012.
Yeah,
but it's been a long time. Okay, you're talking about 14 years now. 410-583-1057 is the number. Almost 14 years.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's too long. I mean, that's like, there are kids in high school that don't remember that. What it is to win the Super Bowl. There are people who are about to retire who don't remember what it means for the Orioles to win the World Series, but that's a topic for another day.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, let's go to Corey in Baltimore. What's up, Corey?
Hey, what's going on, gentlemen? Happy New Year to y'all.
Happy New Year to you, my friend.
Hey, look, first I want to thank y'all, man, for letting me call up and brag on my son and whatnot, man. I appreciate that, man.
You're supposed to.
Yeah, I appreciate that. But this move, man, I think it's like 1 or 2 years too late because once you bring that coach in and the offensive coordinator, I don't know how long Derrick Henry got left, man. So, yeah, I think you got to at least get him at least like a year or two to get things moving because I don't know no rookie coach that came in and won the Super Bowl.
Derrick Henry is going to the Hall of Fame. He's a phenomenal running back, probably the best running back of his generation. But the last time I checked, the Ravens went to the AFC Championship before they got Derrick Henry. Hello?
Yeah.
The last time I checked. I mean, they went to the I love him. I love Derrick Henry. I'm taking nothing away from him and his impact on his team. But last time I checked, Derrick Henry was a Titan when the Ravens won an AFC Championship game.
Yes.
Because I remember when we signed him, I thought, I said out loud, well, I bet you won't have any opportunities not to get the ball to the running back now.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, they can do it. They can get there without him. Andy in Harford County. What's up, Andy?
Hey, guys. How's it going? Good morning.
Good morning to you, too.
I wanted to get your guys' take on the discrepancies between Schefter and Rappaport. It sounds like they're beefing about what's going on behind the scenes in the Ravens front office.
What's being said? What's being said different between the two? Because I don't know what's being said differently between the two.
So apparently it came out last night that Schefter said that everything Rappaport said about how Harbaugh lost the locker room was not true. And I'm just waiting to see how that unfolds between the two of them. Because it sounds like no one has any idea what's going on.
Well, if the reports are that they wanted him to fire the OC and he wouldn't do that, then that sounds like to me they turned on the OC, not the head coach. So, yeah, that would be I personally never thought John Harbaugh lost the locker room. I personally never thought that. You can want a new voice and not lose the locker room. Players could just be like, you know what? I love you, man, but it's time to move on.
Yeah, losing the locker room that's a harsh term and it's thrown around too often.
Yeah.
Because, if you look at any team, not everyone's going to like the coach. Some guys are going to really dislike him. Some guys will be very loyal. It's the way it is in any business. And so you get a couple of vocal players like, look, there was no secret Bernard Pollard and Harbaugh didn't get along.
But he didn't lose the locker room.
He didn't lose the locker room, though. But he had problems with Pollard.
Yeah.
And Pollard had problems with him. So, I mean, it's just the way it is. It's all because you think about this, in an 18-year career, first of all, you don't last 18 years if you had problems with the locker room. You've had many different locker rooms with many different people. I just think this stuff gets ugly because people just throw things out there without any real fact.
Bart Scott wasn't a fan of him.
No.
You lost the locker room.
Yeah. And you didn't get along with Ed Reed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jonathan in Essex. What's up, Jonathan?
Hey, good morning, gentlemen. How you guys doing? First of all, I'm going to answer your question. Does the next head coach need to take Lamar to the next level? Absolutely not. This ain't got nothing to do with Lamar Jackson. They need another coach to come in here to fix that defense. What do you think?
Good point.
What could Lamar have done? Lamar, he finished 5 seasons. The 5 seasons he's finished, he's been all-pro 3 times. He's been MVP 2 times. What does the guy need to do?
So does that mean you wanted the next coach to be more defensive-minded?
I want him to be. No. You know what the team has lost? Harbaugh hasn't lost the team. He lost the toughness of the team.
Okay.
That's what he has lost. I need to. You know the reason why I wanted you guys. I had the answers for both you and Ed last Monday, but they told me I was on yesterday and wouldn't let me on. I want John Gruden, and you know why? I'm going to tell you why. There's 2 ways you can hire a coach. You can either hire a coach for the next 3 to 5 years for Lamar's remaining time in his elite status, or you can hire for 10 years of the future. I don't care what Gruden did after 5 years. I want him for 3 years, plainly and simple.
Why do you want Gruden?
He can connect to Lamar. He can communicate with Lamar. He knows how to talk to these
Wait a minute,
teams.
time out. You just said the next coach don't need to take Lamar to another level, so why do you want so bad Gruden to communicate with Lamar?
Level? He needs to talk to him.
John Gruden's final 10 years in the NFL after winning the Super Bowl, he had 3 winning seasons. Man, miss me with that John Gruden stuff. Trippy in Baltimore. What's up, Trippy?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That caller was tripping about John Gruden.
He's not the only one.
A lot of people have called him.
I don't get the John Gruden love.
Right, and this is my thing. Don't get me wrong. I think John Gruden would be a coach, but we can't keep going. We can't keep talking about, we need to get young. We need to get young. Like, what they talking about? John Gruden Jr. or the third or something coming in the coaches? But, man, what I wanted to say, man, he threw me off. Look, man, it's sad. I think it really touched me yesterday, right? Because I ain't gonna lie, I was 18 when they hired Harbaugh. You know what I mean? Now I'm giving out my age, but hey, y'all do the math and y'all find out for yourself. But damn, it was touching, man. It's like,
touching.
But I mean, at the end of the day, like, Jason Garrett ain't want to come here. Thanks to my man Ed. He was doing this thing on the wire. But
you're welcome.
But that's crazy though, man. I just don't know who the coach gonna be. But I know one thing though, right? This fan base gotta chill out, man. Y'all, damn, y'all. One of Harbaugh gone now. He gone now, y'all. Like, look, that's another thing, man. EDC ain't going nowhere, man. Like, I've been trying to learn. I've been trying to learn the ups and downs between the GM. Like, so from what I heard, the GM just go off with like the head coach wants. So if I'm the head coach and I be like, hey, Eric, I want this type of player, this player. But we know how Harbaugh is. He's stubborn. He wants certain players to play special team. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So maybe we can get a coach that can come in here and they want some dogs. Because I do agree with the caller. The last thing he said though, like even former Raven players were saying it. Former Raven players I talked to personal. Man, this team's solved. And that's coming from former Ravens. So now we got to get back to the trenches. I watched the game for the first time yesterday, the highlights. I do that after every game, but it took me 2 days or how many days it was to watch it. One thing I saw, right, and I've been saying this all year, missed tackles. What I tell you, Rob, in training camp, they don't be out there tackling. It seems like all they do is walkthroughs. You know what I mean? I know they're trying to protect the players from getting injured, but it's always walkthroughs. So give me a head coach that's going to come in. And I ain't going to lie, I don't want no Brian.
Well, keep in mind, Trippy, keep in mind, I'll say this, they're league rules. I don't know how many other practices you've been to, but they're league rules of how many times you can tackle during the week. So I don't know. I'm not going to deny the fact that maybe the Ravens are soft, but I think the league is now soft in comparison to those guys that you talk to.
It's very different now.
Yeah.
Very different.
Those guys you talking to played in a different NFL, not just for a different Ravens team.
Yeah.